Are you willing to play the long game? Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. I hope that you will hit the subscribe button wherever you're watching or listening so you don't miss any future episodes. Are you ready? Let's get started. I was recently having a conversation with one of my high school classmates who owns a very successful landscaping business and more. He was telling me about the fact that when people come into their area to buy a tree and they see that the trees are really small, they say, man, I really wish I had bigger ones now, which is why he bought a large tree spade built on a truck so that they could transplant larger trees. And he said, Kevin, it's all about instant gratification. Instant gratification is the short game. It's the living in the moment game. It's the impatient game. It's the game that kids play all the time. And as adults, we sort of shake our heads, nod our heads, and say, man, that's too much in the present. And yet, so many of the conveniences that we have in our world today have changed many of our viewpoints. They have put us in a place of we should have it today or yesterday or soon, and our viewpoint about this has changed. We as a society aren't playing the long game enough. So what is the long game, you might ask? Here's what the long game is: knowing your purpose. Thinking far out and say, what are we here for? Why are we here? What are we trying to accomplish? That's playing the long game. Mapping your goals to that purpose. So we can have short-term goals and intermediate-term goals, but they should all be in alignment to and mapped, moving us towards that purpose. And when we have that larger view, that overarching stair-step approach, we are playing a longer game. Playing a longer game is having a longer timeline. That would be another way we could actually say it. Just thinking about the world with a longer timeline. Not just thinking about what I can have today, tomorrow, or next week, but what serves me over a longer time period. Playing the long game means to look further ahead. And that means to lift our eyes from... When I was a kid, my dad used to say, Kevin, quit looking at your feet and look where you're walking, further out. When you're driving, you're a more effective and safer driver when you look further down the road. When we're playing the long game, we're looking further ahead. Here's the thing, when you look further ahead, you can still see the things up close, but if you look low, you can't see what's down the road further. And lastly, the long game is being willing to be patient. Just being patient and knowing that good things will come if we take the actions that are required in playing the long game. Being patient doesn't necessarily mean waiting, but it means considering actions that we take now and how with patience and wisdom we can get closer to where we want to be in the long haul. Now, here's what I believe. I believe that as I've said all of this, you've been nodding. You've been agreeing with me. I haven't said too many things that you probably disagree with, but that's not really my point. My point isn't, do you agree with me? My point is, are you doing it? Not do you know what the long game is, but are you willing to play it? Because if you are a leader, you have to play the long game. And if you are a leader and want to be seen as one, playing the long game is one of the very, very best things that you can do to make a bigger impact. And for lots of reasons, it's not what others are doing. So when you do it, you get better results and you're seen as stepping out of the norm. And that's what leaders do. Let me close with today's remarkable reminder. Playing the long game, thinking longer term with purpose and intention is one of the most valuable things that you can do in times of turbulence and impatience. We live in a time of turbulence and impatience. We live in a time of uncertainty. And one of the ways that we navigate uncertainty is by playing the long game. But the other way we navigate uncertainty is by being a flexible leader. If you want to learn more about being a flexible leader, you can learn more by checking out my new book, Flexible Leadership. You can learn more and get a sample chapter by going to kevineikenberry.com/flexible. I hope you'll do that, and I hope to see you back next week for another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.